All right, Jim,
I
you
wonder
ready to
if I
go?
can get this started in the next 60 seconds.
You got 60 seconds. Go.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to HotMakes here, where I'm not even looking at the camera. I am slicing.
He's slicing.
I'm slicing.
He's dicing.
Super fast.
By the way, I want to say there's the 3D
fast.
printing nerd, and then there's the nerd, which is Justin. Thank you very much. Justin was calling people nerds, so now he's...
What up?
I'm not going to... Justin,
nerds?
I'm just messing with you. I'm not actually going to call you a nerd forever. I feel like if there's a crowd that would be like... has been called a nerd too much, it's probably this crowd. So I'm not gonna start doing that to people. Anyway, welcome to HotMakes.
That could be a thing. That could be a thing. I'm not sure.
It could be.
Why not?
All right, welcome to HotMakes.
That's what I need.
This is the hottest show on the internet where we take the hottest people and the hottest makes and we show them off during the hottest hour of the hottest time of year, which it's not. It's actually fall. So I'm Caleb.
Super hot.
This guy is slicing.
I'm slicing. I am slicing. I'm slice engineering. No, I'm not. I'm slicing a mini R2 for my son. And I was like, I'm gonna get this done. So there's that.
And you
doing it.
So you showed up like 2 minutes before the show was supposed to start too. I was sitting here sweating. I was getting nervous, man.
I'm sorry. Okay. I definitely did.
Still don't have your parts done?
Well, see, what happened was what really happened was I was loading filament and I was like, God, what color white do I want to use? And I'm like, ultimately
white is white.
I have to use Polymaker. So, why not? So ultimately I'm like, all right, I'm doing this. And then I realized, like, holy crap, I need to get some white in my Polyterra, or in my thing, it's Polyterra. So I'm doing that.
Ed says, show us the screen.
You want to see it?
Yeah, why not?
Hang on.
Let's see what you're doing.
We could do that. It's yelling at me right now.
Are you slicing a bamboo slicer?
Yeah.
Hey, Hugh Forge is here. Welcome,
what's up,
my guy?
Steve.
White is not white.
I think it's Steve. White is what?
He said white is not white. Is white white? I don't know. Is that white?
So this is what I got cooking. This is the mini.
What the rock is cooking?
Mini body, the body for the mini droid, right? For the mini R2, Mr. Baddeley. Shout out Michael Baddeley.
I still
I have another one of these.
One of my favorite moments ever.
And it was silver. So
do what?
I said I have another one of these that I printed like a year or two ago. But it was silver, and I didn't like some of the prints came off a little rough.
Yeah,
I'm starting over.
So you're printing in white now, which is notoriously bad.
Well, isn't that R2's color?
It is, but
all right.
In my experience, white has always been the most difficult color to print in.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's usually the stringiest, but
it says all I need is 10% infill. with where are we at here? It says 10% infill 0.2 to make it look nice. Oh, by the way, this is what I'm looking at. Oh, it's over
White
here.
filament selection might be the most important for a Hue Forge print.
Ooh, that is true.
Yeah.
Hashtag. Yeah. Just so you know, I only need one body. What's everybody up to tonight? Like, what are you drinking? I got my bubbly. I'm gonna start with the good old fashioned bubbly, and then I'm gonna switch over to the French LaCroix.
LaCroix. I got coffee in my wrong one, in my various railroads mug.
Ooh, I love
because
that.
Because trains.
Oh,
look, Milwaukee right there.
Yeah.
Didn't even realize that.
Yeah, there you go. I think I'm doing this. I'm going for it.
Are you gonna send it full
It's
send?
gonna be a long print on the
full send. So Adam,
how is this so long on the
Adam Phantom, brother of Danny Phantom, asked, where did you get the STLs from? These are Badley's files, correct?
Mr. Badley, you go to Patreon
himself. I'll find a link.
If you were into, I got it. If you were into droids, wow. Excuse me. If you were into droids and you want anything printable, Mr. Badley's Patreon is the way to go. $5 a month. You get access to freaking everything he has.
Yeah. And it's not just like printable full-size droids or printable like half-size remote control droids. We're also talking like he has like Christmas ornaments and like
everything.
Just a little bit of everything.
And full size, fully 3D printable full-size droids. And then here's the thing. Okay, look.
When we're talking big files, like a full ring for if you have like a 300 plus millimeter bed. Or 500. They're also like chopped up into little frame pieces.
Yeah.
Or 500. Exactly. Yeah, 500. Sorry.
So if you do a full R2 head, it's 500.
Yeah.
But then what happens is you get this sweet folder right here. And this is full of the gold.
Everything.
I mean,
there's everything in there.
So exclusives, boom. You know what? Let's go to minis. Oh, look, there's freaking minis, the E-wing domes, flex wheels, the mini 232 with the leg that comes down of the R2.
Yeah, 232 referring to two legs, and then the third leg that comes down, and then drives. Pulling back up and being two legs. 232 refers to a droid that can actually convert from two legs to three legs back to two legs.
You get everything. $5 a month, and it's crazy. If you type in,
if only it costs $5 to build a droid.
Right. But some of these droids, you get access to all the minis, and the minis are awesome.
I know electronics are getting more affordable these days, and filament's starting to get a little bit more affordable too. But like a good droid with a lot of features could still run you like a used car.
Boom.
Basically.
This is 12.5 hours on a Bamboo Lab.
That would be 3 days on a regular printer. You're welcome, Adam. Tell Danny I said hi.
You would. Tell Danny. Jesus. All right. There we go. I got one of those going. The show can start, right?
RGBA joins the chat. Show started, dude. We're on a roll. The train has left the station.
The train has okay. I may or may have not drove a couple hours yesterday.
Okay.
Congratulations. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't know what you're welcome means, but here, check this out. You like trains. Boom.
Oh, yeah. We got the choo-choos.
So he's got his larger battery-operated one here. Now we picked up a small Lionel starter set. It's older.
Oh, yeah, with the
loves it.
Powered rails.
Yeah. It's powered, but it's Lionel, so it has a third rail.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's an older set. So there's that, which is pretty sweet. And then
I bet that smells fantastic. It smells like old metal and oil.
So far
I thought you said sulfur.
Sulfur. So we're just messing around here, and my little guy loves trains. This is a little dumper car. So he's like dumping it
for hot dumps.
Hot dumps. Hot dumps.
There we
Check
go.
it out. In the background here, you can see this blue, 2 blue cars in this crane car.
Mhm.
That actually was my father-in-law's, and it brand new. They got it,
that's cool.
1955.
It's almost 100 years old.
Set. He got the set in 1955, and he still had it. And we just found out Saturday that he had this train while we were over there talking about trains. So we brought him home.
Those gems when you're talking to somebody like a family member or something, and you're like, yeah, I'm getting into this hobby, and they're like, oh, I've got this vintage one right up there in the attic. Let me grab it real quick. And it turns out to be amazing.
Unfortunately, it was stored in a barn for a long time, at least 25 years, because they've been in this house for almost 25 years.
Wow.
But anyways, we cleaned up the cars. I cleaned up the crane. There's a lot more cars, including that little dumper that he's playing with now. And it runs still. I put it on the track and it still runs. And
they just don't make them like they used to, eh?
So I'm pretty pumped. Pretty pumped about it. He actually has a full layout too. But it's, as you can imagine, sat for a very long time and needs a lot of help. So I'm not sure if we're gonna try to rehab the layout or build one because it would be super cool if he'd be like, oh, your grandpa played with this when he was 5 years old. Yeah. And you know what I mean? That would be like always crazy. Z scale. Yeah. Andrew Rogers hooked me up with some N scale. We have a bunch of N scale stuff.
Nice.
And Andrew Rogers sent me some of his N scale stuff, which is amazing. The problem I have with N scale is when I grab it or little guy grabs it, it breaks, or it's very delicate. You know, it's so small and delicate. So like,
tell me more about the rabbits, George.
Yeah. So I'm like, we got to get something bigger till he's a little older. So
yeah.
Anyways, how's everybody doing out there? Let us know in the chats. I saw some what you're drinking. Yeah. We got a cool show today.
Australian Dog says all of mine are HO scale. What did you call me?
Okay. Yeah.
Excuse me.
I like that ho scale.
Costco, they have ho scale.
My very first train was HO as well. My grandpa got me 2 sets when I forgot how old, and I have 1 set left. I don't know where the other one went.
I have a Lionel set way back up in Indiana, somewhere in my grandparents' house.
Way back up in Indiana.
Way back up there. I'm in the South now, son. Never thought I would be in the South, but
South. Yeah, South. I like your light in the background. You're getting it. You know, lights popping in the background there.
Yeah, trying to add a little bit more. It's in general, it's just cozier in the office to have lights, but then I threw a couple extra, like a little blue one there and stuff. Trying to make it a little bit nicer, a little bit, you know.
So my camera's freaking out. I forgot I had it in this.
Probably because you're on it. What?
Yeah, that's true. If I hit the button, maybe. I know you're here button. There you go. Check this out.
What are you doing? What's going on?
Small. Okay. So I have it on this mode.
Wait, hang on. What is S scale? I'm not familiar with that one.
Not going to do it now because I'm crazy. S scale?
Yeah, what is S scale?
S is a thing. It is a thing.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
It's like I believe it's like O, but it's not 27 millimeter or 27 millimeters, whatever.
Yeah. Huh.
But I wish I could turn this off because it's bothering me.
Oh, it's fine.
So how's it been, Matt? Yeah.
Zombie says he likes trains. I don't know who Zombie Hedgehog is, but apparently they like trains.
Yeah. Who's that guy?
Yeah. Who's that guy? We have
There we go.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Oh, hey, look.
This is awesome.
I'm a cyborg.
Beep boop boop bop.
Oops. Oh no, and I can't touch the screen because
this is fantastic.
Yes. Oh god. I guess I should have just left that on.
I just realized your name still says slicing.
There we go. Slicing. I'll just leave this on. So basically what happened is there's this thing called auto framing on this new camera, and if I have a wider angle, it'll actually crop in and it'll move with me and make it look like there's a camera person here. So I was messing with that, and I forgot to turn it off before I plugged in the camera today. Jim turned into a menu. It's probably better if I was just a menu.
What's on the menu?
Not Geary.
Yeah, it was like Geary.
Anyways,
like the prototype. It was like Geary beta.
Yeah,
alpha even.
Yeah, that. Exactly that.
All right, so we have a ton. We don't have a guest tonight. We do have a ton of HotMakes to go through. A ton. Huge.
Yeah.
And you're very distracted with this bamboo thing. Should I pop it up on the screen again?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Show off all your files, all your secret stuff on your
right
here.
I just wish I knew what these meant. Oh, that's what that means. No, because I'm gonna have to create a checklist and figure out what I printed now.
This is why his live streams are 4 hours long.
What?
Yeah.
The problem is if I print this now, I'm gonna be like, what did I just print?
Maybe right now isn't the time to.
Oh, are we doing something? All right.
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
I'm done.
Okay.
So so
we're gonna find out after the show. We need to have a follow up. At the end of the show, we need to check the progress on the print. Where's the printer that it's running on?
Right over here. Well, in the other room, but
yeah. All right. So we'll do. We'll go mobile. You have to pull up your phone or something like that. We'll check the progress of the print after the show.
Pull up my phone. I'll just look on Bamboo Studio, man.
Cameras are all choppy.
Here. Right now it's scanning. Yes, that is. Okay.
Beep, boop, boop, bop.
Anyways, I'm gonna turn that off so we don't get latency. All right. So how we doing? It's been good. It was a great week. Okay, good. How we doing?
Wow. Are you joining the show now? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. Hope Caleb has kept you busy. And welcome to HotMakes, where we just mess around and don't do anything for the first 18 minutes.
Apparently,
holy crap, it's 18 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
We're off the rails. That's a train joke.
Very often. Yeah. Haha.
Hey, real quick, I have some maker news. I think we should jump into that first.
We haven't done a maker news section in a while, and I'm looking forward to this because I know nothing about this. I didn't see this until
you're going to read it live, and I'm
do it live.
We'll run the maker news thing, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Why, you're right. It must be some sort of plastic.
Okay.
All right. What do we got?
Before I talk too much about this, I am Switzerland. I don't, as far as politics goes on my channels, all that stuff, right? But this is crazy.
What's going on?
This is
I have no idea what's going on.
In New York, they put through a code or a law that says they want to require a criminal history background check for the purchase of three-dimensional printer capable of creating firearms. That prohibits sales to persons who would be disqualified on the basis of criminal history from being granted a license to possess a firearm. So basically what they're saying is they want to do a background check for 3D printers because it could produce a firearm. What?
So, I mean, what's the definition of that, though? What do we... Oh, thank you, Zombie.
Thank you.
That is.
Thank you very much. Let me know what you think of this in the chat. I don't want to get political about it. I don't care about the parties. I don't care about any of that crap. Let's just talk about let's talk about the thing, right? Do we want to have 3D printing have a background check before I can buy one?
I mean, obviously not, right? But I guess so. I feel like there's probably a little bit of a deeper definition here of what could create. So I don't think I'm assuming somewhere between metal 3D printer and a little 3D printing pen there's a line where like that line, there's a line that's drawn there, you know? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So,
And I don't want to talk about the politics of this and all this crap. I'm just talking about the idea of it, right? And like you said, does that include 3D printing pens?
I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
Yeah. And like, so I think Andrew said, it'll probably die before it goes anywhere. Because it's proposed, no sponsors, will likely die before it gets a vote. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so that's the other thing that is a part of the situation too. It's kind of like the like we were talking about the aliens, the alien bodies that were shown in Mexico, like license for a lathe then too. Like this is also a situation where it's something, it sounds like it's something that was proposed. And it's proposed. Just the news that's going around is people are like people possibly saying like this seems preposterous that it would even be proposed. But like Andrew was saying, doubt it's going to go anywhere.
Yeah. So this says
so it's more so just like creating headlines than anything.
Exactly. It's introduced, and really there's let's see.
I mean, what does it take to propose a bill? I mean, I could propose like who do I have to convince, and how difficult would it be for me to propose a bill that it's illegal to use milk with Oreos and you have to use water from now on because of whatever reason? I'll come up with some stupid reason.
I mean, like I don't necessarily think it's going to go anywhere, right? But my thing is, I just like. So, am I going to have to? I don't know. Get a background check like for a lathe, like Offset was saying, or I mean, like, what if I whittle something? Do I need a background check to buy?
Are you whittling tools? You whittling?
You know,
Jim, there's a little whittle, Jim.
Yeah. Don't buy a Voron. That's funny. Abby, math. Holy crap! We haven't seen you forever.
We haven't. How are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What about access for anyone that has exactly? This is it. Just to me, like I saw this shared earlier today, and I was just like, "Come on, really?" Just because something, could cause something, or you could do something with it, doesn't mean that's going to happen, right? I don't know. I'm crazy. I was a little frustrated. I was just like, "Come on, we have better things to waste our money on than taxpayer money." Right?
And I guess so. And to play devil's advocate, I don't like, sometimes I'll take sides, but sometimes I'll just sit here and argue for both sides because I don't necessarily because I think there's good things to say on either side. And I love devil's advocate. It's my favorite game. But to play devil's advocate here, I'm wondering if I feel like maybe I got to be careful how I word this stuff, don't I?
Yes.
I feel like if somebody is concerned, so on one hand, I understand that there's some implications here as to infringement of rights, right? And there's some like too many hoops to jump through just to keep something as a free person, right? On the other hand, I can kind of see where the argument can be made, like if you're worried about that, if you're worried that it's not going to come off clean, then you're probably somebody who should be that we should be worried about almost,
True.
If you have a problem with this because you're afraid, I don't know. I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. I'm trying to find another side of things. I'm trying. Okay. Trying to keep it interesting.
You got to keep it separated. All right.
Huh?
I said you have to keep it separated. All right.
You got to keep it separated.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just thrown off. I was like, come on, what the heck is this garbage? So
Britt, I think Britt is doing a better job of I apologize if I'm misunderstanding what you're saying, but I think Britt is saying doing a better job of wording what I'm trying to say, which is like it wouldn't be a discussion or we wouldn't be worried about it, if we didn't have reasons to be in the first place. I don't necessarily think people are just making things up on the fly.
Yeah,
out of nowhere.
I get it.
Also,
I
battle
get
cry.
that. But
You'll shoot your eye out.
I totally
exactly.
That's
what I was trying to say. Thank you, bro.
Some people ruin it for everyone, right? There's always, but the thing
bad
is,
apples in every bunch, that kind of stuff.
The thing is, I could carve a stick into a weapon, right? I mean, like,
Are you telling me you're gonna make a slingshot?
Yeah.
And do like an Amish drive-by?
No. You know, I
Over,
just
like I'm just gonna hear a horse and buggy going by, and then you're gonna shoot a slingshot at me.
Yeah, poop heads can ruin it for. Yeah. Hey, Britt, I need to know where you got the file for your droid too. Yes, the red one, gorgeous. Anyways,
I thought that filament was gorgeous. I think we're talking about that today, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. But no, I just wanted to throw that out there because I thought I saw that and I was like, come on, you know.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about all the good that 3D printing does. Let's talk about the dummy who did something bad, right?
Well, also, this wasn't like
okay.
These kind of discussions weren't being had like less than 10 years. Like this is only. I can't talk tonight. You brought up a topic that like is hard for me to talk about, you know, because I try to find. There we go. The Oreo shooter fund. There we go.
Yes, $9.99. Thank you so much. I just got to be careful.
You
Mark
are awesome.
Rober, there's that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I did a thing as coming over from Australia and slapping firearms to the top of a robot dog and shooting buses with them.
Hey.
Like I'm surprised he's even allowed back in the country at this point.
Thank you so much, Andrew. But the Oreo compliance blaster, I love that.
Oreo compliance. Does that mean you shoot somebody with the blaster, if they're not eating Oreos properly, which is up for interpretation?
No, that definitely means people shoot them into my mouth.
That's not. I don't.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. I stand here.
What do you think?
You go over there and launch them towards me, and I eat them. That's how that works. Anyways, that gets
so there's maker news.
Other maker news. All right, we're done with that. I just thought that was crazy. I wanted to bring it up a little bit, and I'm just thinking, like, all of us that have them, that do like great things with them, toys, the Toys for Tots stuff, all the good stuff that comes out. I think that way outweighs the dummies out there blowing their fingers off.
Yeah, and I guess where some of this doesn't sound surprising to me is because of the exposure to the world of like Comic-Cons and stuff, where we already have like 3D printed blasters, and not even just blasters, just outright like other rifles and stuff for like Call of Duty cosplayers and stuff, where like we already had a situation quite a while ago where all the cons in the US started requiring orange caps or putting very brightly colored zip ties on things after they were inspected, that kind of stuff. So I guess because I've had years of exposure to that, this doesn't necessarily super surprise me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get you. No, all right, next.
What's next?
Next in the Makers news, the marble run. The world record marble run. That's going to take place November 4th.
Hey, are you
at Milwaukee Maker Fair?
Hey, Jim. Are your marbles running?
I hope not. I have to go catch them.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah. No, we're doing what was it, November 4th, Milwaukee Maker Fair. So if you're around the Milwaukee area anywhere, feel free to come up and check it out. I have I don't know if I saved them. I have a location. So I mean, it's going to be at Discovery World in Milwaukee, which is awesome.
Okay, awesome.
But I actually went there last week, and we found a location that that will work finally for the height. I think I can show that. I can show this. You
know what they say? Location is
location.
9/10 of the law. Isn't that what it is?
I don't think so. Oh, I can't zoom in on this. That's garbage. Why?
Dennis Crawford, $2 for lies.
Thank you so much.
We got to give him a lie.
Lies.
One lie per $1. Do you have a lie? Let's give him a lie.
Thank you. I don't know. He might be referring to my video. I'm not sure. Anyways, this is the location. It's super hard to see in this because the tiny little picture here. But I'm going to be against this wall here. And we're going to be like
so cool.
Standing up in the top and be able to drop a marble from way up here. Let me see. I think
I didn't really know
There we go.
that like actual bona fide maker fairs were still happening.
Yeah.
I thought that they were just done.
And this one's in Milwaukee.
Huh.
It's so small. I don't know why I can't blow this picture up. It's so dumb. A little better. But
you got a lot of
anyways,
experience with that? Having a hard
right
time with small pictures?
Funny.
All right.
But November 4th, if you're in or near Milwaukee Maker Faire, come up to say hi, check it out. You never know. I've been Jim wants your lunch money.
No, Jim just
Maker
wants your
Fairs
lunch.
are coming back. Yes. Tampa Maker Faire in less than 3 weeks.
Oh, that's cool.
They just had the Coney Island one, like right after Earth.
Oh man, Tech Jeeper! I'm telling you what, the Detroit Maker Faire was one of the coolest events that I ever went to on a regular basis. Because I used to be like a 3 or 4 hour drive from Detroit. What's up?
He says it's not a small picture. It's the size of the Maker Faire. That's funny.
Yep, that's accurate.
Anyways, well, go ahead, finish your Detroit.
Hey, Fotis is here.
Fotis. What's up,
dude?
You should just jump in.
When are you going to come on the show?
And
mister?
Underail us. Anyway,
busy.
But we had to find a place in the building. So Discovery World is a huge building, but we had to find a place that we could fit a 25 or between 20 and 30 foot tall marble run.
Between 20 and 30 foot?
Yeah. We'll find out how tall it is when we get there. But
so you haven't done the math? You don't know how tall it's actually going to be when you're done?
Maybe. But we'll find out when we get there for reals, you know.
Oh, are you keeping the number close to the chest so that somebody doesn't bust the record before you even get there?
What are you gonna do? Apply and do it before I do? I doubt it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
This has been 6 months.
Henry Ford Museum.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, the Maker Faire. So the Maker Faire in Detroit, the Detroit Maker Faire, was one of the coolest Maker Fairs I'd ever been to because it took place in the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, which is actually kind of like a sub area of Detroit. It's basically Detroit, but not Detroit.
Right.
And what's cool about that is they would usually do the layout in sections that kind of made sense for parts of the museum. So for instance, there's a whole section of the museum where there's a section where they used to have freight trains come in to drop off the raw materials, and what they did was they left the original tracks in there.
Ooh, cool.
They filled everything in with hardwood, between the tracks and everything, put historical locomotives and cars and stuff on those tracks, and then bricked off the doors on either side, the entry and outry doors. And then, so it's this big, it's an original, drop off point for raw materials for the plant. But at the Maker Faire, that's where they put all of the model railroad people. So all the model railroad people are in the train section of the museum.
That's cool.
And there's so much cool stuff there too. There's the motorcade, the car that Kennedy was assassinated in is in that building.
Oh wow!
But the only thing between you and the car is like a velvet rope.
Weird.
There's all sorts of cool stuff there. It's such a cool place. And then so what was cool too was the outside area. Sorry, I'm geeking out a little bit, but there was a Hot Wheels. There was a Hot Wheels group of some sort. And the area between the different wings of the buildings, the outer kind of campus walking sidewalk areas, right. There were these big Hot Wheels displays where you would walk through these giant loops and everything. And I don't mean big Hot Wheels they made big tracks and big Hot Wheels. I mean regular size Hot Wheels, regular size tracks, but there's just thousands of feet of track everywhere going around through trees and everything.
Cool. Yeah,
it was so cool. And that's why they had the little go-kart races and everything. Man,
that's awesome.
I love
it. I love it. I
would argue that it was cooler than the San Francisco Maker Faire.
Ooh.
And I met Conan there. So
ooh. Conan, nice. I love it. Well,
we got a lot of hot makes, so we're already
fairs are a thing, right? They're a little bit smaller than they used to be, I think, in my opinion. The first one I went to was in Milwaukee in 2019. It was huge, like 3 or 4 huge rooms, like huge Tesla coils, all the cool stuff, right?
Yeah,
and they just haven't been the same since. But this one coming up, Milwaukee Maker Faire, the weekend of November 4th. I think it's the 4th and the 5th. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come check it out. Like I said, if you're anywhere near,
it's going to be awesome.
Make the drive or come in or whatever you want, come check it out. Shane, I know you're close-ish. But I'll announce the time when we get closer. I don't know what time we're actually going to do the record. Because I need to look at the event times and stuff, but we're getting there.
between 20 and 30 times, right?
Yeah. I hope not. Actually, after we do the official record, we're gonna do 1 or 2 an hour, and let the marbles go. Like,
so you're just gonna keep dropping the ball on this one?
I'm gonna drop the ball. We're just gonna let it roll, see what happens.
Highlight from Caleb.
But we have a lot of really good hot makes too tonight. So like off the topic of news, let's jump into some hot makes. What do you think?
Let's do the thing that the show is named after. Let's go. Andrew says, don't lose your marbles, as if we had them still. Are you kidding me? Do you watch the show?
Right. That would require that. You're right. Have them first. So this person, a filament clip is, I don't think this is not a K2 clip. All right.
No.
Let's just throw it out there.
Zombie down. Whoever zombie is, they just had like a heart attack.
What are marbles? Zombie did?
Yeah. Because you mentioned the filament clips. Anyway, go on.
K2 Kevin was like, what? But this is a huge clip on a Prusa XL. So
what would that clip? Like a garden hose?
A good print. Not gonna lie, I'm surprised you got a good print on that machine.
Wow.
Woo. Shots fired. Just joking. I'm just joking. At least you got it to stick to the bed.
That's what I was saying. Additive Adam said, what size filament? I think that's what I'm saying. It's like a dryer tube or like a garden hose or something.
Not a K2 clip. That big one was already printed by Zombie. Got it. Well, nice work here. Yeah, who? Next, Nightcore, HotMakes Polymaker TPU 90 shoes. I did as a fun project to wear at Earth this year. They lasted 3 full days and were actually comfortable. I saw these.
I wish I could have seen these in person. They lasted 3 days, which tells me, so if we're pointing out that they lasted 3 days, that means that was a good thing.
Yeah.
Which means they usually don't last that long. Right?
Let's see. I don't think they did anymore.
They're so
but
cool.
I did see them. I did see these, and they were awesome to see in person. So,
and they were comfortable. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, they say they're comfortable. I guess I don't know. I don't have any. We should probably do them. They looked good. They did really. They looked good in person. They really did. So nice work on that. And it's Polymaker. You can't go wrong. So cool. Right?
I'm assuming the little Polymaker, the orange Polymaker logos were solid, or were those TPU too?
We'll never know.
TPU 2, the sequel.
Just joking.
What are we looking at here?
Make your own haunted battery using the power of magnets. The super simple homopolar motor makes the ghost flit through the air.
There are a lot of weird words in this.
There's a lot of weird words in this. Look at this.
This is cool.
That's pretty sweet.
That is pretty sweet. Does the hey, Chris is here.
Chris, was in a meeting. This is a meeting.
A meeting of the nerds, apparently.
Yeah, actually, I have something that Chris tagged coming up here.
I know I ended up tagging,
I love this idea, by the way.
I ended up tagging Chris in the we're going live post just because we're going to be showing that off.
This is sick.
That is cool.
A really cool idea. I love crazy fun stuff like this.
Do batteries have to have hot picks? Everything is hot tonight. Do batteries have to have juice Like, do they have to have power in them still in order for this
I
magnet thing to work? I'm assuming so.
imagine. Yeah. I mean,
So the
I don't
ironic
know.
thing here is that
HotMakes.
the battery is not dead yet
Yeah.
in
There you
order
go.
for it to work.
There you go. Yeah. So
I
it's a
love that.
living
It's so
thing
creative.
powering a ghost. All right, next, local maker Michigan. There's a few of these going on. Okay.
You know how I feel about these
He's
bricks.
killing it about the maker bricks here. This is for Monsoon Josh 3D. And nice
There's another
work.
one underneath.
There's this one over here.
Oh man.
Um,
That's funny.
yeah.
Your more tweets is a maker brick, and my more tweets is a maker brick, but they're not the same maker brick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mine's
Crazy.
Captain Feathersword.
Sounds like a pillow fight.
It does.
Captain Feathersword, king of the pillow fights. Anyways,
That's
oh
fantastic.
god, he'll take you down, huh?
Ah. That was
Come on,
good.
come
I
on.
love that. Oh, dude,
Oh
that
my
was
god,
great.
what's a maker brick?
That was fantastic.
Maker brick is awesome. So
maker bricks are great.
So someone, Captain Feathersword is it's Kieran Clark. He watches Maker Deck at night. Kieran's
awesome.
probably here right now, actuking. Anyways,
Potentially.
I didn't know that, and that's hilarious. I don't
training
care
for
who it
that.
is. It's hilarious.
I'm gonna get tacos.
King of the
Do you guys see this?
what is happening?
Do you want tacos later?
Holy crap!
I guess so. It's a
Uh,
used sock.
No.
is this Sacco?
Okay.
Thank you.
Please body slam him now.
Crawled on the floor to surprise me with a hand, like a sock
I
puppet.
saw that. That was awesome.
Honey, what
Well
was that
done.
sock?
Well done.
It was a it
Jim
had
doesn't know
flowers
his
on it.
wiggles. I love it.
Jim
I
doesn't know
love
his
Captain
wiggles.
Feathersword. I think that's a new band name.
You know, I met. Okay, quick little story. I ran
All
into
right.
the Wiggles one time when I was younger. This
Did
sounds like
they
I'm
get
starting
hurt?
to trauma dump, but I'm not.
Oh, man.
No, we were driving home from my grandparents' house, and we stopped at a truck stop, and there were a couple big tour buses that were, I mean, they're unmarked. You don't want people to know necessarily, because then people are going to swarm the trucks. And I'm walking around in the store, and there's these like 3 guys and like their girlfriends, and they're wearing like sleeveless shirt. They're wearing like tank tops basically, and they're just covered in tattoos, and they're just like, they seem like, I don't know. I was like, it must be like a rock band or something. And then the one guy walks back out, and he's wearing like walks out from the bathroom, the 4th guy, and his girlfriend walks up to him, and she's wearing like a Wiggles like crew member t-shirt or something like that. I'm like, oh, this is the Wiggles.
That is funny.
Anyway,
Um,
now I want, dang it, now I want tacos. I'm ready for
Here.
food. I'm ready for tacos.
this is
All right.
all I can think about right now.
Are you? Oh my! I'll have to show that to her. Mr. Sacco.
I thought you were gonna get body slammed like the whole time.
I'm just glad it wasn't a used sock. That's
Someone says, "Yep, the Wiggles, Jeff." Okay, make your
That's-
make
how
your
are the
bricks.
Wiggles?
I
bricks.
just I'm dying over here. Maker bricks are awesome. I made a brick earlier. Nice. Can someone explain what a maker brick is? Someone, Dennis Crawford says, "What's a maker brick?"
Okay, so Maker Bricks,
yeah.
local Maker Michigan, is doing this thing where
Local
like
maker brick.
yeah.
Wow,
So
that's hard to say.
like Maker Coins basically, and there was something else that people were doing recently. What was that? I mean, there's Maker Coins.
Yeah.
And then you know how, so it's kind of a combination between Maker Coins and when there's a 3D printing event going on, and everybody like they slice a giant file of some sort, and everybody prints a chunk of it, and they bring it and they assemble it at the event. So Maker Bricks are this thing that he started where everybody just kind of like designs their own brick that's within this format, and then someday, a day that I cannot wait for, we'll just bring all of our Maker Bricks to an event, and we'll build a wall out of them. and then you just annihilate the wall, which will be awesome.
Yes.
Printing in Polymaker orange too. Okay, so the logos were also orange, or also they were also TPU. That's awesome.
Yeah. I think we do need to. I need to. Maybe I'll do something with the Maker Rigs. I think it would be sweet to have people like design their own.
Yeah.
And then like send.
I designed a
them
Maker
do
brick.
something.
I just
like,
still
on
haven't
the
shown
wall or
anybody.
something.
I'll post it
All
tonight. How about that?
Do it next. Okay. Oh, Brett.
So this is.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is what we were talking about.
Oh my
earlier.
god. This is gorgeous. This
No, that's
droid
Brit.
for one, she had an amazing droid at Earth, and my little guy was not exactly like sure about it because like the eye turned on, and it was a little bit scary for him, but he was okay. He was okay. But
I asked what the filament was.
Love this
I didn't ask
color.
what's the droid. I should know what this droid is.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm itching. I must have gotten into dust.
It
Anyways,
was printed solid red elixir. That's and
yes,
thank you for
red
answering that.
elixir. Oof.
That is a gorgeous filament.
So gorgeous.
E2.
Yeah, Tech Jeeper, you're right.
If this is something
E2?
from Star Wars, I am going to.
E2. I don't know if it is.
Yeah, it's something from Star Wars. I am apparently not a nerd.
You suck.
Oh, that's why it's in Star Wars Visions. I haven't watched Visions yet. Sue me. I need to watch Visions though.
It is not. Chris says, "Is it?"
It is. I just looked it up.
What?
See, okay, if Chris Perillo didn't know that it was in Star Wars, then I feel a little bit better. Because there's no amount of Star Wars trivia that he would not know that would remove his like Star Wars fan card from him. So if he doesn't know, then I think I'm safe.
Where is it?
And Fotis says, shame on you. Listen, as soon as I got that confidence back, he rips it back out of me.
I thought you had the other one here. Didn't you have the other one, Britt? I swear you posted the one.
Chris,
you
my favorite is my favorite excuse usually is I know what I'm told and I'm not told much.
Oh, maybe it's too far.
What are you looking for?
So I don't know. I swear she posted the other one, the one she brought to Earth somewhere. It was sick. The eye lit up.
Star Wars Visions season 2 episode 1.
Yeah.
I need to watch Visions.
There you go. There you go.
Passed it. So just go back. It was on her Instagram too.
Oh.
So you just have to go back in the episode and like watch and do that thing where you try to pause it really fast, but you end up making the screen full screen on accident. And yeah.
Anyways, that was sick. That thing was awesome to see in person. On Instagram now because
we are
way off track,
burning through time tonight.
Okay. Hey, it's Britney Spears. I found that. I thought it was. There it is. I thought I was already following you.
What are you doing?
Boom. Go on to Instagram. Duh. Oh, I did, Pat. Oh, maybe I didn't. Here.
Are we? Is this even? Yeah. There we go.
Here you go. It was like the eye lit up and everything. It was so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was awesome in person.
Wait, so there's more than one? Because that one was in like a black filament.
It was a different color, yeah. Ooh,
good question, Tech Dad. Is E2 static or does it move around? If you give it to Tim O'Sullivan, it'll start moving.
Visions is quick. All right,
working on a Hu Yang, and I want it. I want that Hu Yang head so bad.
Right. Tex Jeeper, you're here with us. This is the coolest bamboo studio, or not bamboo studio. This is the coolest Hotmobile by Fix 'em Dude ever.
Hotmobile.
Multicolor.
We need like a HotMakes flame that just in and out on the screen. Yeah,
I love it. It looks flicking good.
I know, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Got my skin tone down. I mean,
your white balance is off, sir.
I'm feeling a little blue. Yeah. He can
if
move,
you were green,
but I
you would
didn't
die.
put servos in it. Nice.
Oh, that's cool. So it's already designed for moving.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yes, this is a sick.
I can't wait to see it moving.
Fix 'em Dude confirms. Awesome print.
Biased.
That's F2. That's F2 E2's brother. Oh no. All right, we're gonna keep moving because we had a lot. Thank you so much for doing that. That was amazing, by the way. All right, next.
Yeah.
This is bonkers.
So what are we looking at? Is this one of those
bonkers. We just went and made this. I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna play this, and we're gonna see what happens. It's only 18 seconds.
This is one of those each print is like an animation frame, right? Yeah. Oh, that's so fun. I love the video. That is so cool.
Yeah.
So that's actually it's how the first video or like the idea of video was put together. I forget what that machine is called. Somebody in the chat will probably know because everybody's smarter than I am. But
stop motion or
no,
like the flip books.
No, it was but the flip books and stop motion were and video in general were derivative of this horse.
I don't know, but if
I don't even know what to search for.
I'm gonna lose it.
Circle thing. Zeotrope. That's what it's called.
There
A zeotrope.
There you go. Can always count on this crew.
I know. I really appreciate that. Yes, zeotrope.
And you have to have a permit to animate.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe. All I know is this is sick and nice.
First
work.
Movie, not video. Yes, good point.
Super cool. Super cool. I
love the way brains work. Me too. Sometimes I don't like the way mine works, to be honest.
It was the crab cakes. Always the crab cakes. All right,
Mom, the meatloaf.
Maker Mind Nexus. Oh man, I think this is Dan. If I remember right, this is Dan now.
Hang on. Well, never mind.
DB3D Dan. But it's Maker Mind Nexus. Hey kids, family reminder: always tighten your nozzle. This is going to be fun to fix. Yeah.
Quick side note on the zeotrope from the last one. Do you remember when we had Mark? Is it Terrio? On the show, he was the guy who made the 3D printed benchy, like going through the waves. He did like all the different frames of the waves moving, and he actually commented on that last post, like showing that one. Yeah, and I totally forgot about that. He's such a cool dude.
That was awesome. And long ago, holy crap. This is a Nancy. I think this is an issue.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I believe this hot end just literally threw up all over everything.
Yeah, it's
all right, next.
It looks like the 3D printer equivalent of when you put too much soap in the dishwasher. Like
yeah. Right? But gold.
Yeah.
This is what happens out of the back of Goldmember.
Oh wow.
Anyways, all right.
After tacos.
After Taco Tuesday.
That was a hot dump.
Chris.
Here we go. Here's Chris.
Chris Perillo. I want to pull pizza pranks on my friends and family. I've crafted a pizza for y'all.
So
fake. I printed mine with Polymaker, no delivery fees.
This looks real. And I know that's the
great.
point. I'm not pointing anything out that isn't obvious, but what?
Yep. Like that's what he
Don't eat the screen. He knows. He knows.
I have to call BS, Chris.
What?
I'm calling BS, Chris. This isn't yours. I have never seen Chris print anything but Star Wars stuff.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, we got a hot take.
No. I love this idea.
So
this feels
like
Forge?
I know it's very flat, but it feels so three-dimensional. A vegan pepperoni. It's a plant. If it was printed in PLA, it is plant-based. So.
There you go. It looks so good. I love the little like sprinkles on the crust out here. And
it looks I can't.
It looks awesome.
It looks so real.
Dun, dun, dun. I went to Maker World, not printables. Ah! Oh, sorry. This is yes.
Please.
Yes.
I want to see what other foods like. Show me. I don't know that this would work so well with other foods because I feel like the reason it works with the pizza is the super like organic layered look of the cheese. You know,
Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut.
That would be a bigger piece. No, that's awesome, Chris. This is sick. I love this idea, and now I'm gonna have to go find the colors and do it.
I still haven't done anything I still haven't done any Hue Forge stuff. I need to get my multicolor printing at some point.
Remember, if you do Hue Forge, you don't have to have multicolor printing. Any printer will work. It's just filament swaps.
That's right. But I still haven't done anything. Hue Forge Oreos. Don't. Yes. You're gonna break his heart. He's gonna see Oreos.
Another one. Real.
Hey,
Maker Deck. Maker Deck. This is a good one.
What's
there
Maker
you go.
Deck?
If you haven't heard of Maker Deck, go check it out. It is It's awesome.
Brick.
Check out some stuff. A lot of good shows on there now too.
That is so cool.
Good shows.
I love this Maker Brick thing, and he's just pumping them out.
He is
brick after brick. He's just laying bricks.
I just look at the time, so I'm going to keep moving here. Look at this lovely guy.
Let's keep moving.
Took the model from Webmaster Zero and Thingiverse, painted it in Prusa Slicer, and put it on the Prusa 3D XL.
It's a lizard.
Dang. That looks good.
That is gorgeous. Printed on the Prusa XL. So how big is this? We need a banana.
Judging by the purge block behind it, or the white tower, whatever they're going to call this thing, it's not that big. But hey, these are some of the heads here for the Prusa. But hey, it's pretty awesome. That might be the best multicolor thing that I've seen personally off of the Prusa XL.
Wait, so nice can we use Maker Brick to make can we make a Maker Brick oven to make Maker Brick oven baked pizza?
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
How much Maker Bricks could a Maker Brick make if a Maker Brick could make Maker Bricks?
At least 2. At least.
Banana. All right, next. Local Maker Michigan. Another one.
Boob tube. Man, he's just cranking these out, dude.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, and I have another one. There's the Captain Feather Sword.
For all your pillow fighting.
Mine says Mad Cat USA is mine. It's like you can just the Wikipedia game where you choose you do like a random words and you have whoever.
Thank you for getting that.
Because it's October.
All thanks too. Anyways, Mitch, real quick, let's have a quick discussion. I know we're running late in the episode.
Still like
50 something of you here. How do you budget for your hobbies? It seems like lack of money for project just leads to projects that become more resourcely. If you had unlimited money, would your hobbies change? Discuss in the chat.
Here's how I handle this. I have a house full of like half-finished projects. This is how I handle that.
Story of my life.
I get it. See, what happens is I get into a hobby. I collect all the tools to like make the hobby the best it can be. And then by the time I'm done collecting all the tools, I'm on to another hobby. But I can always go back whenever I want to, right? That's the fun part, is like you've got all these things and you're like, oh, hey, I'm making this thing and I've already learned how to do some basic leather working enough to understand what I'm capable of and what I could use more practice on. And hey, I'm working on this project that could use some leather stuff. Now I have the tools and the capability of doing that. So it's, I don't know.
I feel that. If I would just focus and do one at a time, I would have a lot of completed projects, but I don't. I'd have a much bigger house full of unfinished products or projects. Yes.
I do have a real answer to this though.
Okay.
And that is, I very rarely do something that I can't turn around for a profit somehow. So like when I collect those tools, I see them as an investment. Like if I wanted to, I could make more things with those tools to sell to pay myself back for those tools.
Yeah.
I don't always do that because I don't always have the time or the patience for it. But I don't just go out and I just like, you know what? I could use this, that, and the other. I'm just going to buy a buy a crowd. Sorry. I'm just between last week and this week, man. I can just buy a crap load of tools just for
Yeah.
the sake of having the tools. No, I'm going to get something that's useful that I can use. I'm going to buy raw materials that I can use for something that I'm working on.
So,
but the only reason I buy it in bulk is because I'm not so, like, for instance, right now I'm starting to work on some Captain Enoch helmets from the Ahsoka show, because I have a friend locally who wants one of those helmets and I want one of those helmets. So we're starting to do those helmets, and I purchased a I subscribe to the higher tier of the Patreon subscription for a Galactic Armory so that we can make those helmets and then sell them afterward.
Nice.
So I'm not just getting the materials to make the helmet. I'm not just putting in the effort and the filler primer and all the sanding and stuff like that to make a helmet for myself and a friend. We're making 4 so that when we're done with these, we have 1 for each of us, and then we have 2 that we can sell. And basically makes all of the printing, all of the filament, all of the painting, all the effort a total wash. So at that point, basically, the helmet that I have and the helmet he has was free.
Nice.
Just with some effort.
That's a good idea. So
that's the way I
end
up paying. I have my hobbies pay for my hobbies.
I justify buying stuff all the time. But like, I could do this and this and this and this, and then I do this and not do this and this and this part. But here's another hot take. I know we're 701 right now. I saw that.
Yeah.
Here's another one. How many people out there buy tools multiple times because you can't find it?
Don't even.
Because I am terrible at that. Where I'll be like, I swear this was in my toolbox.
Our family friend Ken has a drawer. You know how? Do you have a kitchen drawer that's just a collection of random stuff?
Bye, Abby. Good to see you
later, Abby. You know, the kitchen junk drawer. Everybody has a drawer in the kitchen that's just like the batteries and the receipts and the random tools and the paper clips and stuff. We have a friend who has a kitchen drawer full of scissors. There's probably about 20 some odd pairs of scissors in there, because when you can't find a pair, he just goes buy another one. He's got like 4 drills, 5, 6 drills for the same reason.
It's feel this in my soul.
Yeah.
Ed. I buy them because I forget that I own them.
Exactly.
And then you're like, oh, I need to go grab this out of this other toolbox. And you're like, oh, I already have one of those or 2 of those. I do that so often. My wife, Lindsay, she'll be like, why don't you just go buy another one if you can't find it? Because she knows that that's what I probably will do. And then we'll find it like a week later. All right, I'm going to keep moving.
One of Sarah's favorites is the tape gun scenario, because I couldn't find my tape gun for shipping things for shipping
your pants.
Yeah, she just screamed from across the house, you have 3 now. So I couldn't find my tape gun, and I went and I complained about how I couldn't find it for like 3 weeks, and then eventually I just bit the bullet and I went and bought a new one. And then when I got it home, I remembered how much I don't like tape guns because they're hard to use sometimes, and I prefer the little ones that just kind of like the teardrop shaped ones. And then I found that one and my original tape gun the day afterward.
I love this.
Oh, there we go. This is perfect. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah,
I just wanted to put that back up and give that the time it deserves. I found the best way to find something I know.
To buy it new. Find something I know I have is to buy one new. Yeah.
If you buy a new one,
James, I have 8.
If you're like, I don't remember if I have one of these or not. If you buy a new one, you know you have one. There you go. I appreciate that logic.
So good. All right, next, real quick. Another person. Wait, this is another version of the gecko. I'll show that off real quick.
I like the gecko. As soon as Sarah sees these geckos, she's gonna want some.
Gecko. All right. Brian.
Hey, they can save you 15% or more on car insurance.
So Brian Vine says, "Hey Dan, Ghost Pepper Oreos, right?" And I was like, no. And then I believe who tagged? Oh, hang on.
I tagged you, and then somebody else tagged HotMakes.
Brian's thing here. Here we go. And I think you tagged
Jerry.
And I was like, no.
Hey, they might actually be pretty good. You don't know.
Practical Printing says, but they would actually be acceptable with water. And he's like, maybe acceptable is too strong of a word. Understandable would be more appropriate.
Yeah.
You know what the best part is, Chris? I believe when you drink water with hot stuff, it makes it worse.
It does. You know what the trick is?
Actually helps in the situation.
That was something salty, because the salt will absorb all of the like hot juices. I wish I didn't say that out loud.
Somebody please go back and snip that. It was like hot juices.
No,
Anyways, yeah, you were like wafting the hot juices towards your face.
I've seen in Transformers. Just dip your hot dog in the Pepto. Skip the middle round. Skip the middleman.
If something is up to 50% or more, then is it 50% meaningless? It may be. Pepto first, then milk. There you go. Hot juice. Hashtag hot juice. All right. I'm not trying these. And
the math isn't making sense to me. Fix them.
Zombie Hedgehog. I'm not sure who that is.
I don't know.
And getting better prints with the Anycubic Cobra Neo 2. I believe Anycubic is going with the Creality naming scheme. The Anycubic. I can't even talk. Anycubic Cobra Neo 2. Wow. But this is pretty good, man. Nice
Those
work.
little hedgehogs are so dang cute. So Sarah and I do this thing where we print little like dinosaurs or little flexi dudes that that only have a few segments in them so they don't break as easily, and like do a little bit of touch-up paint and stuff like that. And then we just kind of keep them around either at the house or she keeps some in her bag and stuff like that. And then if we go get a coffee and they're particularly busy and the person seems exhausted, we're just like, hey, do you want a little stegosaurus? Here's a little stegosaurus. And then their day gets better. We need to print like an army of these cute little hedgehogs because those are going to be good giveaways for making people's days better.
Pezla's. I thought I saw him earlier. He was here. He might have left. He had to go get a haircut. Which one though? Like this one?
He had to go get his quills cut.
His quills?
Yeah, the quills. Isn't that what's on a hedgehog?
Peter Quill.
Peter Quill. Yep.
All right. Hey, check this out. This is pretty sweet. 3DI Industries. This month will be slowly showing in-depth features of our new Deca. I think it's Deca. Maybe Deca.
Yeah.
3D printer. It's the first hashtag feature. Is the double sheared LDO Jason steppers, so LDO motors steppers. This is Cody over at 3D Fused announced that he's merging. Or they're growing, expanding, merging. All the things, and this
that looks like a massive printer,
pretty sick. Yeah,
based on the size of that spool and screen.
Yeah. Unless it's a baby spool and a tiny little nozzle, that looks like a
screen for ants.
Check that out. Boom.
So what are we talking? Like, what's the size on this thing?
Yeah,
1500 by 1500. It almost looks like.
Let's go find out.
Oh, 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 by 1,000.
1,000 by 1,000.
Yeah,
I need one.
So, question.
I need it.
As we build bigger and bigger printers, when do we stop calling it millimeters and just start measuring it in centimeters?
17 feet by 17 feet. No, this one's.
No. I mean, like
one's
we used to say it's
by 2,000, dude.
Centimeters by 100 centimeters, right?
Holy crap!
That's massive.
Wow. Whew. And I talked to Cody a little bit. Actually, this week's video, spoiler alert, is using some 3D fused kit.
That explains.
And it's going to be awesome. But what?
That explains the thing that you lined up that we'll talk about at the end of the show.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this next hot make?
Whoa. Boom. Look at that. LDO.
Yeah.
LDO motors. All right. Check it out. I believe actually Cody is going to be with us next Monday. So let's talk to Cody about all the cool
That's
stuff.
What I was getting
1,000 by 1,000 by 1,000, or as Ed C just said, custom size. Zombie is here. I like hedgehogs. I hope you're getting your hair cut and the person cutting your hair is watching this with you.
I want to make a ridiculous, stupid, almost useless form factor 3D printer. Like I want to make a 3D printer that's like 40 millimeters by 40 millimeters by like 137 or like 1,370 or something stupid. It can print a long line and that's it.
That's crazy. That is great. We just say his name 3 times and he appears, Liz.
That's what happens. Yeah.
I think that would be sick. And I want to talk to Cody because I need 1,000 by 1,000 by 1,000 in my life in the studio to make an R2D2 in one print. Just
all the millimeters.
All of the millimeters.
Give me all the millimeters
in the studio right now.
So
right.
Steven, this is illegal. Stop it. And it's not even Halloween yet. What are you doing?
Ooh, good point. Modeled by PA1 Maker, found on Colts 3D or on
really
Patreon. Cool, 3D glued together, took 15 hours total on a Bamboo Lab P1.
Aren't you supposed to use frosting? I don't think 3D gloop is
It's gloopting.
edible.
This is, dude, this is such an awesome model.
Gross. It's hot juice.
Oh man. We're gonna keep going on that one. Yeah.
I love this. It's a clean print.
It's so good. Stephen Poole has some awesome stuff.
Always.
And I love all the little. This is cool. I think
very cool.
These are the kind of things that I will print all the pieces to and never put together.
These are a few of my favorite things. You would even say.
Oh, Steven, this thing looks awesome. All right, last but not least, speaking of
I added some extra ones in.
Oh,
I added some of my own at the end.
Shout out to Uncle Jesse for real for sending me a photo of myself for the Comic-Con. There you go. Uncle Jesse and Britt together at Comic-Con. Boom.
I love these cosplays.
There you go.
Very, very, very cool.
Give me a second. I gotta go. What?
Where'd they go?
Huh? You added stuff I didn't know about.
Oh, I added 3 of them.
Yeah.
Warning.
Warning.
One of them is Cortana from Halo. So if you know anything about that, we're gonna
Cortana. Okay. Shit. Stuff.
So I had a question. The first one was a question. We can kind of skip that one if you want to, but
go,
because everybody already gave some really good responses.
TPU.
But I was asking about TPU tips for printing TPO. What brand works best? Any weird settings? What?
That's awesome. The punishment for the gift is a non-edible gingerbread house. Yes.
So yeah, throw it out. I already got some good responses there. Zombie was saying Polymaker is TPU 95. HF. Yeah. What does HF stand for? Hi.
Holy
I need a beep noise. We need a beep.
No, it's I've used the Polymaker TPU and it seems really, I mean, I've used it on the Death Racers and a few other things. Always prints solid. It's not printed solid, it's Polymaker. Yeah, but it's you get the point. That joke. No, it's good stuff.
Also, Lightspeed said don't print directly on PEI. I learned that this weekend. I had a like over 8-year-old spool of Ninja Flex that I've just been toting around with me. That also made it. It's also been through a tornado. And I didn't dry it or anything. I just shoved that thing in there. Yeah. And I just started printing with it. I got a successful print out of it, surprisingly. But I could not get it off the print bed. It actually tore the PEI sheet off the bed. So it just left a layer of adhesive, basically, and that was it. What are you doing?
Nice. I have no idea what just happened. All of a sudden, my monitors just flashed and one of them disappeared and then it came back and that was crazy. I think the spider's back. The
spider is in your computer just pushing buttons.
We're late. Well, we have 13 minutes after. Next, recent HotMakes. I really love the Fab 365 Halo Warthog.
Yeah, this thing is so cool.
Yeah,
I'm really
about it.
Like excited about how that turned out.
Thing is sick.
Yeah,
it looks awesome.
I printed it at 150% scale, and some of the pieces, like it's harder to snap them in place at that scale because there's more walls, more plastic. So it's not as flexible as it could be. Right. I actually had to take a clamp and like snap it in place, but everything turned out awesome. I love it.
Sick. You went that way. I went this way.
Oh, so you have also been hanging out on Fab 365.
I have.
That's awesome.
Little weird here, but that's okay. I'm over it.
So for we were doing it for the same reasons though, because I saw the Warthog when we were looking at their page last week, and I was like, I gotta print that.
I have so far printed the Warthog and the bulldozer with the tracks.
You printed the Warthog too?
I'm sorry, not the Warthog. The forklift with and the bulldozer with the tracks. He loves it.
Or Puma.
He loves it. So yeah. Love this. This is sick though, man. It came out really good. They all snapped together good.
Yeah. Those models over there are super cool. Yeah,
very good. Little steering wheel in there. Cool. Next.
Awesome.
The second hot make from this week.
Cortana.
Cortana.
So Galactic Armory, Aaron over there released these files. He released Cortana and the weapon,
There you go.
which I'm not going to go explaining that. If you know Halo, you know.
Right.
And I thought it was a perfect opportunity to try out the Polymaker, the Starlight Neptune. I thought that color was really
Ooh.
cool, and it worked
Yeah.
out perfectly. I also scaled this up as high as I could on the printer I was printing it on, and it's such a cool file design, such a cool filament.
And full circle. There you go.
Full circle. Yep.
There you go. Full circle. Nice.
Very cool stuff.
Very cool.
I'm tired. Can you tell I'm tired?
No, it is. It's sick, man. And both prints very good.
Mm-hmm. Super clean. They turned out awesome.
Yeah. I don't know if Cody's watching. I need 1,000 by 1,000 by 1,000 in my life.
We're still on it.
Let's talk
You're
about
still
that.
on this.
Yeah, I'm just thinking in my head how much money I could waste in filament. It's kind of it would happen. It would happen.
Yeah.
I have the rat rig behind me that I have not finished yet. Mostly because scared. And
mostly because scared.
Yeah. I gotta wire the hot end. I gotta extend the wires, and that's the biggest part I have to do. Real quick, looking at Lindsay stuff, we've been showing her stuff. Someone we were talking, actually I was talking to Chris from Sinister Props earlier today, and he got his first Bamboo Lab printer, and it's dude, this is amazing, right? And I was like, drop a 0.2 nozzle on there and see how small you, I mean, like this is crazy talking. This is a little single sink for like a bathroom, right? And she designed this in Tinkercad with the doors that open and all that stuff, the handles. She's got these on. There's a double sink now, all different. She has a whole bunch of different patterns for the front doors. You know, for your cabinet doors, depending on what
she is killing it over there, dude.
And they're just coming out so good. And I like see some of this stuff. I'm like, how are you printing this stuff so small? Like that tiny little wand right here nozzle, in the little Ollivander's box. Yeah, 0.2. And awesome. She's swapping back and forth between the 0.2 and the 0.4 nozzle when she needs to.
How is she making? Oh, I love that. She went to the store and saw that. And, oh, that's so cool.
She's like, yeah, I could do that for miniatures. Why not? Why not?
So it's almost like if you were walking around in the miniature home, it would be like it was decorated with items that you could go to the store and buy today.
Kind of, yeah.
That'd be really cool.
She sees a lot of cool stuff. So this is like the example of that double sink. She creates the doors. There's a little stop in there. You can see the sink actually comes down like a sink. She does this all in Tinkercad, and
I just want to shrink down to a little size and
just go live there.
Just walk around in there,
yeah. She's just killing it on that stuff too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, imagine the fail towards the end, 1,000 by 1,000 by. Oh my god!
You could say that it's no small feat.
I would cry. Lindsay's micro decor corner. Yeah,
we need to get her like in front of a green screen, and then like superimpose her over a replica, a small scale replica of your studio that she creates.
Yeah. Well, on the desk about right there is that new RevoPoint scanner. If you're at IRF, you may have seen it. It's like handheld with a screen and everything on it. It's a 3D scanner. It does everything all in one unit. It's sick. So maybe I'll scan Lindsay and she can put herself in her
that would be fun.
That would be funny. So that would be awesome. All right.
Have her working on an even smaller version of the dollhouse.
Scientific reasons, totally. Where would I find that model? I don't know. I don't think she's selling the models, but yeah, I think she's selling the actual pieces. If you want to, decorate your mini house, of course. Yeah, but all right,
what called out?
What?
You want to promo this one more time?
What happened with the world record? November 4th, Milwaukee Maker Fair, Discovery World, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's happening November 4th. That's what's going on with it. A tiny HotMakes.
Tiny makes. Little dumps.
All
Little
right,
hot dogs.
we're way over 20 minutes over. Sorry about that, everybody.
Hey, you know what? No, we
thank
spent
you,
the first
guys.
18 minutes watching you slice something in bamboo slicer, so we're really only
Not
3
true.
minutes over.
18
4 minutes,
minutes.
2 minutes over.
Real quick.
I think.
I mean,
Yeah.
since we're talking about it, let's see
Here we
where
go.
we're at.
Now everybody's gonna be here for that.
Someone called me out earlier for not having dark mode on, so I changed. I wouldn't want to hurt your eyes. There you go.
There's a dark mode.
I'm on it
Okay.
now.
I've never seen somebody using the dark mode.
Well, now you have. I don't want to blow out your
Ed C
screen,
says,
but-
open up bets on if he even makes the marble thing.
I promise I have it. It's already printed. It's already
And 10
printed.
minutes of trains. You are correct.
10 minutes of trains and 10 minutes
Gray
of
mode.
trains and everything else. But awesome, everybody. You guys, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. I know a bunch of people have dropped off already, but
Yeah.
dark mode is
What a long
looks
show.
really good. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I guess there's tacos in my future, so I'm gonna go
Tacos.
Tacos.
Did she have to go to the store and get the chicken this time?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think she had to go to the store and get any chicken. I think we're all right this week.
Nice. Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right.
I don't know what she said, but tell her
She
hi.
said something about tacos.
Everybody else, have a great week. We will see you next week. Cody from 3D Fused and now 3DI Designs. Is that
Yeah.
it?
A little bit of
think that's
both. A
right.
little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
I think that's how you say. I like off the top of my head, all I can think of is 3D Fused because I've known him since like 2019 when I did an interview with him at my first Earth.
And then the week after that, we have Photos Mint on the show. Right?
yeah. 2 weeks. Fotis, you're going to be on? That's
Yeah.
awesome. There you go.
You heard it here first.
But
Photos heard it here first too.
thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate it. We will see you next week. Caleb's got to get to his tacos. I'm going to get to my, if you're in the Europe area, you might know this. I'm going to get to my Aero Bar chocolate
look at that.
peppermint. My favorite.
Open the
This
container,
this
you
to
open the
me
thing
is
and it's
better
just-
than Oreos, by the way. And this was brought back from Europe from my mother-in-law who was just over there. So
That's
thank
cool.
you. Thank you.
We know people over there.
I'm going to eat it now. Have a good night, everybody.
All
We
right.
will see you guys soon.
Thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate it.
Fotis, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Everybody else have a great night. See you.
Later.
Bye.